What is up, all of you awesome and amazing people on YouTube? The old Coot here, coming at you with another exciting video. Remember, this video is intended for entertainment purposes only, so keep that in mind while watching. What I'm basically trying to say is be responsible. You know, I'm not responsible for anything you did, are doing, or will do after watching this video. You and you alone are the only one that's responsible for your own actions. Okay, so let's take a taste. So this is Amaro Di Toscana. If you've been following along in the video series, I did a video review on Cynar, and then I've added to my tasting to-do list, so to speak. So anyways, this is what I would normally do. This is the miniature version, right before I go ahead and buy the big bottle. Isn't it kind of cute? Like they have the small one and the big one, so you can kind of do that. Not all of the Italian Amati, right, plural, are available in these little tiny bottles, but when they are, I sure like to give them a try. So anyways, here's what the bottle looks like, the little tiny miniature version, right? Recipe since, what is that, 1960? Then you've got a seal there, something like that. This is the 100 milliliter size. Here's what the barcode looks like on the back, or sorry, 50 milliliter size. And then product ability, 30% alcohol by volume. It's their traditional Italian liqueur with caramel color added. And then there's the side label, and you can kind of see what's going on there and all that good stuff. So let's do a little aroma test. Let me tell you what it smells like. So very cola-ish. So kind of the same, like if you're looking for a comparison, this compares to this in terms of the smell, like the Cynar 70. And this, it kind of has that Kinotto kind of a smell to it. So let me go ahead and pour some in here. I'm going to go... Maybe that much is good for me for right now. I usually never drink these straight or any of these straight. I know some people do that and they'll give you a taste test that way, but I'm trying to save my my sanity by not drinking straight. So what I usually do then is I follow it up with some San Pellegrino. Kind of like, just descriptive wise, what I'm getting here is this, right? The Amaro Di Toscana definitely has that Kinotto kind of look to it, that color, that caramelization, right? If you want to look what the side of the bottle looks like, it's very liquidy. It's not syrupy at all, so keep that in mind as well. And then what are we looking at? Alcohol content, it was 30% by volume, so keep that in mind as well. This is the 50 milliliter size. Let's go ahead and give this a little taste. Kinotto. Pretty much like a Kinotto, like an adult beverage version of Kinotto. So this, right, the Amaro di Toscana, very similar to Cynar. Very similar. The Cynar, I have to admit, is a little more sweeter and less bitter. I think this one is a little more bitter like a bitterant. You know, like if you know what I'm talking about. So I would say this, the Amaro Di Toscano, is kind of like a lighter version just all the way around compared to the Cynar. So if you're looking for, you know, if you've had your bitter beverages that are non-alcoholic, right? The Kinotto, the Sun Bitter, the Red Bitter, this would be more close, I would say, in terms of like lightness to a Kinotto. This would be like a more deeper, complex flavor to the Kinotto, but this is pretty much like on a lightness scale. I would say that's what it is. So if I add a little bit more, let's go for it. Why not? Let me go ahead and give this like a quick little mix. Yeah. So obviously the more you add, the stronger it gets. You know, no S Sherlock, right? But what I'm getting there in the nose is very Kinotto, very cola flavor, very tasting. Even in the nose, I can pick up that cola kind of flavor, the herbalness of it, right? If you're curious, there's no licorice taste at all. I know some people might have said that in other videos, but if you ask me, it's not Jägermeister, right? It's not Hildy 58. That was another one that kind of came up like as a comparison to Kinotto. No, this is herbal and cola. That's what I'm getting. I'm not picking up any coffee or chocolate or any of that. Like if someone did a video and they're like, oh, it's got chocolate notes and coffee liqueur, you know, whatever. To each their own. But to me, if you ask me, the predominant flavor in here is cola. That's the predominant flavor. So cola and herbal mixed together. That's how I would describe this. Citrusy? No, definitely not getting any of that. Am I getting, what are the other kind of variants? So usually it's like hazelnut, no. Chocolate, no. Coffee, no. What I'm getting is cola and herbal. That's what I'm getting. And the herbal is kind of like that typical Kinotto kind of flavor. So if you're familiar with Kinotto, the Italian non-alcoholic beverage Kinotto, that's what this tastes like. Cola and herbal together. I'm drinking this as a digestivo, right? About an hour or two before bedtime. Just kind of, maybe I'll do a little bit more. Just saying. Heck, at this point, you might as well finish it off, but you kind of get the idea. I do have to save a little bit in there for another video that's going to be shorter, but that's what I'm getting. Anyways, hope you like what you're seeing. Comment in the comment section down there below what you think it tastes like. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you all in the next exciting video.